Hello everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online guide. Imagine this, there's a guy who killed you on the streets of Los Santos and you want to get some revenge. But oh, they go into passive mode, and from there on your blood pressure reaches record levels because your lust for revenge becomes unquenchable. Well, me and my crack team of scientists decided to get to the bottom of this and find out ways to effectively kill someone who are trying to hide in passive mode. What I did is, I myself turned into passive mode and challenged all of my friends to figure out ways to kill me. And I gotta say, we tested all sorts of tricks. Ones that may have worked back in older versions of the game, ones that may only work in certain situations such as if the passive mode player is AFK, and some that are just downright ridiculous. But through all of our testing, we found 3 effective ways to deal with passive mode players. Just so you know beforehand, if a passive mode player is in a car, it makes it much more difficult to deal damage to them since, you know, cars are unrealistically protective of their occupants. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's go through all 3 methods. Method 1. Bonsai! Grab a plane or a helicopter, find that pussy mode player, aim it just right, then jump out of the aircraft just before it hits them. When you jump out of a vehicle in GTA Online, it technically becomes just a vehicle. So when you send the plane right towards them, it's able to interact with the passive mode player to hopefully explode and or crush them to death. Because planes explode when they hit the ground, it's possible to destroy passive mode cars that the player is riding in, making his protection useless. Method 2. 1, 2, 3! This method is pretty much the same as the aircraft charge method, but because you do it with a car, although you sacrifice the explosion effect of crashing into them, you gain in accuracy. So in effect, this can only be done in passive mode players who are on foot. Simply drive up to them at high speed and then jump out the car just before you get to them. Now watch as that pussy player gets splattered across the windshield of the car. Keep in mind though, the car needs to have enough energy to actually kill the player. Otherwise, although you may hit them, it'll just be an inconvenience for them and they'll get right back on their feet and know to avoid your attacks. And the final and most practical way to kill passive mode players would be the popo. Yes, finally we have a use for those idiots that we refer to as the police. They may be a major annoyance 99.99% of the time we play GTA Online, but they can actually be a really effective way of killing passive mode players. Grab an armoured Kuruma, get a 3-star wanted level, then simply park where the passive mode player is. Because the police shoot first and ask questions later, they fire at you, but in doing so they also fire at the player who's in passive mode. Sort of like caught in a crossfire, if you will. Another good thing about this is that a lot of police cars surround you while you're doing this, so you can actually use the police cars themselves to ram into the passive mode player to deal extra damage. So there you have it, 3 effective ways to kill passive mode players who are trying to abuse the system. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel for loads more GTA Online guides coming to you very soon. Bye bye!